All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday lesson.
Good morning, guys.
Mr. Toy's with us too. You can't see him, but he did wave at you all. There you go. All right, so today's Wednesday lesson, we are going to talk about fire safety and being safe in the home with things that can catch on fire. So do you know of any potential hazards in the house, Mr. Geo, Mr. Toy, that could potentially cause a fire?
Electricity box.
Okay, yep, the electricity box, that's a good one. What about things in the kitchen?
I'll go with the kitchen. Yeah.
What kind of things in the kitchen?
We can say the oven.
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah, the oven, the fireplace, anything that plugs in really could catch fire. Anything that gets hot. So if you've got an electric stove or a gas stove, anything like that can catch fire. Okay, so you have to be careful, and then you have to know how to put the fire out. Because I don't think you should run around if something catches fire going, oh, fire! But you could do that. Probably not the best strategy though. All right, let's see what we're going to talk about today. Here we go. Let me see my screen. Okay, so what we're going to do today, it is called Fire Safety at Home. Let's look what we see at the front here. What's this thing here, Mr. Toy? Do you know what this is?
That's a fire hydrant.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
I said fires.
Yeah, a fire hydrant is one that's in the street and the firemen go to, and in the movies you see them whoosh.
Yeah,
and this is an actual fire extinguisher toy. This is a thing that extinguishes fire. Extinguish means to put out. So this is a fire extinguisher. All right, see if you can get this one, Mr. Toy. What is this thing?
Oh, that's a smoke alarm.
It is. It's a smoke alarm. And it detects smoke. And it goes off. These are the batteries that go in it. And it makes a noise when there's smoke in the house. Mine sometimes goes off in my house when I'm burning things at the stove. So, if you burn toast or smoke or something, that can set it off too. But these are very good. We also have carbon monoxide. What's the word again? Alarm. What's it called again, this thing? I forgot. Sorry, what's this called? Smoke alarm? Okay, so you can get carbon monoxide alarms as well, which also got. I think I've got 2 of those in my house. I've got both. But every home should have one of these. And if they beep, this is for you, L'Oreal, if they beep, you've got to change the batteries. Okay? All right, let's go on. Let's read about the story. Let's see what we can find out. Okay, so here are some words to learn. Whoops, it's all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to make this bigger for you. So you can see it. So, the first word is smoke alarm. Okay, and the smoke alarm is a tool that makes loud noise to warn people when there is smoke. Okay, now this one here, this is called a fire safety plan. Mr. Gio, could you read this one for us, please?
Yes, sir. Fire safety plan. Plan to getting out of a home in case of a fire.
Yeah, a safety plan. It can just be something put on a lot of businesses, a lot of kitchens have stuff like this. They'll say, safety plan, go out the back door. Or schools have them. Okay, or a classroom. It tells you which way to get out. That's the plan. Okay, meeting place. This is obvious. This is a place outside of a home for members to meet in case of a fire. So people have a plan. If there's a fire, we'll all meet at the corner store. Or we'll all meet at the school. Okay, and this one's for you, Mr. Toy. Fire extinguisher. What's a fire extinguisher?
A fire extinguisher is a tool used to put out a small fire.
Yes, it is. It puts out a little fire. It's not for a big fire. It's not going to do much. It's just for a little fire. Okay, and it's not a toy either. Okay, now here's what we're going to learn from this story. We're going to learn that it is important to have a fire safety plan. We're going to learn it is important to have the right fire safety tools. And we're going to learn that it is important to know how to keep your home safe. Okay, cool. Let's move on. All right, here's our story then. Uh-oh. Let's look in the kitchen. What do we see here?
Smoke.
Smoke. Look at that. And where's it coming from?
The oven.
Yeah, look at that. I think Mr. Gio must have been cooking again. Yeah, he's forgotten.
Right.
And it's burning. It's funny because this actually kind of looks like my old house, set up exactly like that. Right, okay, so we're going to read this now. Okay, so Libby and Jim are getting ready for their friend to come over. Libby is cleaning the bathroom. Jim is baking a cherry pie. Jim puts on his headphones and vacuums the floor while the pie bakes. He does not hear the timer go off because he's got his headphones on. The pie begins to burn. The smoke alarm goes off. Why is the smoke alarm going off?
Because there's smoke.
But why is there smoke?
Because there is a fire.
But why?
Why there is a
Because the
fire?
time was off. They completed time. I mean, to
What,
bake the
what's burning?
the pie.
Pie.
Yeah, the pie's burning. And like Mr. Geo said, Jim's got his headphones on. He's got his earbuds in. He can't hear the timer go off. So the pie is burning and the smoke alarm's going off. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Is he singing?
No, he's holding his ear,
It's like, I got this feeling.
blocking his ear.
No? Okay,
No,
he's not singing. Uh-oh. Libby, let's see what happens. Libby hears a loud beep, beep, beep. Let's do it again. Beep, beep, beep. Sounds like a smoke alarm. Libby hears a loud beep, 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 and runs downstairs. The kitchen is full of smoke. She sees Jim covering his ears and yelling. What's going on? She asks Jim. Why is Jim so upset? What's up with Jim? Why is he doing that? Why do you think Jim's so upset, guys?
I think Jim's upset because he hears the smoke alarm going off, and I think he knows there's a fire or there's an issue going down.
Right, yeah. Oh, also, Jim probably doesn't like the really loud noise as well. You know, when you hear that really loud noise, I know some people don't like it. So it's like really loud, beep, 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 and it can really make your ears drop. So yeah, Jim doesn't like. Jim's probably upset because he doesn't like the sound and the pie's burning. All right, let's carry on. Uh-oh, there's the pie. Uh-oh, what does the pie look like?
It's burnt.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's not good. Let's see. Jim says, the pie is burnt. Libby was scared when she heard the smoke alarm. Libby thought their home was on fire. Thank goodness it was just the pie burning. Libby turns off the oven and takes out the pie. Okay. Why was Libby scared? Do we remember? Why was Libby scared?
Because she heard the smoke alarm.
Yeah, because she heard like the beep, beep, beep.
What did she think was going on?
The house was on fire.
Yeah, she thought the home was on fire. She was like, ah, panic, house on fire. That's why she was upset. That's probably what she did. All right, let's move on. All right, let's look. Oh, what's this thing here?
Carbon monoxide detector.
Yeah, it's more a smoke alarm. I think it's a smoke alarm. And she's pressing. Let's see. Libby says, Jim, it's okay. Let's fix this problem quickly. She tells Jim to open the windows to let out the smoke. Libby stands on a step stool. She presses a button and turns off the alarm. The beeping sound stops. Jim begins to calm down. What did Libby do there to help the problem? She did a couple of things. How did she help out? What did she do?
Well, she opened the window first, and she pressed the carbon monoxide detector.
Right. Even though it was a smoke alarm.
Yeah, it was a smoke alarm.
Because it was smoke caused from the burning pie, you see.
Yeah.
So she opened the window to let the smoke out, and she then turned off the beep. She got on a stool and she pressed it. There's a button you press and it'll stop. Okay. Or what Mrs. Lord does, she goes up there with a piece of paper and goes, that works too.
Yeah.
The traditional one. All right, let's go on. So Libby helped the problem by opening the door and pressing the fire alarm. Okay, and we made sure there was no fire first. All right, let's go on. Let's look at this picture. Okay. Oh, what does she have here, Gio?
The fire escape plan.
A fire escape plan. Now, some people have these. If you're, particularly if you live in a house that has an upstairs, you might want one. Oh, there you go. She's got an escape plan. Let's see what she says. Okay. Libby knows that fires are dangerous. She knows that fire safety is important. Libby and Jim need to know what to do if there's a real fire. They make a fire safety plan. They find 2 ways out of each room in their apartment. Okay, 2 ways. Wow. Okay. Do you have a fire safety plan at home?
Yeah.
You have one?
Yes,
I
sir.
don't.
No, I don't. I've never actually thought about this. Mr. Toy says he does. That's a good thing. So it says here that you make 2 exits. So in your bedroom, what would 2 exits be? I don't think
one through the back door if you have a door, and one through the window.
Right. So one would be through the window, and one would be through the door as regular.
Or a sliding window.
Yeah. Remember, that might not work if you live upstairs.
Yeah.
So you've got to think about those kind of things too. But anyway, it's good to have a safety plan and know how to get out the house and know that there are alternate routes. In my house, we have a front door and a back door, so I'd have to go either way. Okay, let's move on to the next page. All right, so they made a fire safety plan. Oh, what do we have here? What is this? Where is this?
That is in front of someone's house.
Yeah, so it's outside. It's outside of somebody's house, and we can tell it's outside because there's a tree and there's some grass and there's 2 houses. So let's see what this is about. Next, Libby and Jim choose a meeting place. This is a place outside where people go if there is a fire. They will both go there if there is a fire. They will know where to find each other. Jim and Libby decide to meet by the large oak tree outside. Okay. So, does anybody have a meeting place? Toy, do you have a meeting place with your fire plan?
Yeah, we will just meet in like the middle of the street, or we'll meet at around the corner at a family member's house.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes. So you meet around the corner, meet at a friend's house. Have that meeting place. I've not actually thought of one, and which is kind of funny because I live in a fire zone. So maybe that's one thing I should do is think maybe I'll meet at the school. There's a school near me. That would be a good place. All right. Let's go to our next page. Fire safety at home. Oh, what do we see? What do we see here? What is this, Mr. Toy? It's got a fire
smoke alarm.
There you go. Good job. It's a smoke alarm. Libby and Jim make. What are these things here, Gio?
Batteries.
Batteries. These are the actual Colombian batteries, I think they are. Right. So Libby and Jim make sure they have all the right fire safety tools. They test the smoke alarms and add batteries to their shopping list. Libby and Jim mark the calendar each month to remember to test the smoke alarms. The batteries should be changed 2 times a year. All right. So do you guys have any kind of schedule to change your batteries or test them?
No.
No, neither do I. You're supposed to. And like I said, I know where they are in my house. There's 2 together. One's a carbon monoxide one and one's a smoke alarm. And one of them is actually hardwired to the mains. So I think that's why I don't have to check it. But you'll know when it's time to check them because the battery will start beeping. And I think Uriel in my class before Christmas, one of yours was going off in your house and you could hear beep, beep. And it's really annoying. And you can press it, but it's not going to go. So you've got to climb up there, open the little thing, just put a battery in and close it again. Okay. Now, hopefully you'll all walk around the house and look for your smoke alarms. And you can, if you can't do it, you can test it with it. You can test it, but probably ask a parent or an older family member if they could show you where it is and remind them every couple of months, press the button, make sure it works. Okay. So it's very important. These can save lives because if you're asleep and the smoke alarm goes off, it's really loud. It will wake you up. everybody in the house will know, and even next door probably as well. You know, so it's like when I'm cooking, the whole house knows because the smoke alarm goes off. All right, next page. All right, a fire hydrant. No, not fire hydrant. What is that one called again? Fire extinguisher. Mr. Toy's confusing me. This is a fire extinguisher. Where do you usually see a fire extinguisher?
You'll see it in schools, restaurants, like inside of someone's house, like
Right,
on the
and
wall somewhere.
Whereabouts? Which room?
In the kitchen.
Yeah, usually in the kitchen. I think I've got one.
Probably close to the kitchen, or like places when we hadn't risk, to get fire.
Right. So in places where there is fire, where fire could be a risk, like Gio said. Exactly. So let's see. So fire extinguisher. Yep, usually you see these at workplaces and at homes and people's kitchens, and these are supposed to be inspected once a week too. So Libby and Jim also have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen. They read the instructions together. They watch a video online to see how to use the fire extinguisher. Okay. So one thing that you want to find out at home is, do you have a fire extinguisher? Where is it? Would you know how to use it? So again, you could talk to a responsible adult in your home and say, do we have a fire extinguisher? Do you know how to use it? Is it updated? Some people can have fire extinguishers that are 30 years old and don't work anymore. They're collector's items. All right. Next page. Here we go. Here's Libby and Jim. Libby and Jim are feeling safe. They have a great fire safety plan in place. They are taking steps to have a safer place to live. Why don't we make another pie before our friend comes over? Libby says to Jim. All right. So what did Libby and Jim do to make a great safety plan? What were some of the things they did? They made a couple of things.
As far as like their safety plans and things of that nature.
Yeah, there you go. They made a safety plan. Yeah, that's how they got safe. They made a safety plan. They decided to check the batteries in the smoke alarm. They knew where the fire extinguishers. They made a plan. They made a place to meet together. So they had a very safe plan. That's what they did. They planned ahead. Hopefully these things will never happen, but it's good to have a plan. All right. All right, so here's some tips for you. So could you read the first one for me, Toy, please?
Hold on, give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. All right, first one. Make sure you have working smoke alarms in your home.
Yeah, make sure you have working smoke alarms. It's very important. That can save your life. Mr. Gio, could you read the second one, please?
Yeah, test smoke alarms monthly. Change batteries in a smoke alarm twice per year.
Yeah,
that's mean like every 6 months.
Right, exactly. Very good. Yeah, so test them. Press the button. Go beep. Oh, it works. Okay, and remember, if it starts beeping, change the batteries. And finally, keep a fire extinguisher in your kitchen. Okay, and if it's in your kitchen, know where it is. Know if it's under the cupboard, under the sink. Know that it's there. Okay, don't keep it in the oven. That's not a good place. All right. Oh, so we are going to move on now, and hopefully we remembered what we have just read. So here we go. Right, here is our question. So number one, the something goes off. Remember, this is the story. Now, is it the safety tools, the meeting place, the smoke alarm, the fires, or the fire safety? What went off in the story?
The smoke alarm.
The smoke alarm, yeah.
All right.
Smoke alarm.
Yay. Right, number two, Libby knows that something are dangerous. Libby knows that boys are dangerous, I think is the answer. Libby knows that, safety tools, meeting place, fires, or fire safety. Which one?
Let's see.
Probably fires.
Yeah, fires.
Yeah, safety tools aren't dangerous. A meeting place is probably not dangerous. Fire safety is not dangerous, so it must be fires.
Fires.
All right. Number 3. Libby and Jim choose a. Oh, I know this one. Puppy. Libby and Jim. No, wrong story. Let's see. Libby and Jim choose a safety tools, a meeting place, or a fire safety.
Let's see. Maybe and Jim choose.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fire safety or
Meeting
safety tools
place.
or meeting
Let's
place.
go for meeting place, Jerry. Yeah, that sounds good.
Meeting place.
Good. Oh, now these will be easy now. There's only 2 answers left. Libby and Jim check for fire safety tools or for fire safety.
For
Oh, it's got to be the first.
fire
Libby and Jim check for
safety
fire
tools.
safety.
No, safety tools.
Yeah, safety tools.
It's got to be safety tools.
Safety
You
tools.
got it. All right. Good job, guys. You're great. Number 5. It says they're great here. Look, they have a great plan. A great something plan. Great big plan. Oh, it's got to be fire safety.
Fire safety.
Fire safety.
They have a great fire safety plan. Good job. All right. Let's move on. Let's go for some multiple choice questions now. Here we go. All right, then. So you got to think about the story now. Let's think about this story. Okay, so question 1. What is this story about? Is it about a bakery? Was it about fire safety? Or was it about dinner?
Fire safety.
Fire safety.
It was about fire safety. Yeah, I think you're right. They were baking a pie, and they were probably having it for dinner. But I think the story was about the fire.
Fire safety.
Right. Number 2. I like number 2. What does Libby know are dangerous? Does Libby think that pies are dangerous, alarms are dangerous, or fires are dangerous?
Fires.
See, fires.
B, fires, not pies? No dangerous pies? Okay. Go to the UK. Some very dangerous pies in the UK. Right. So we're going to go. Libby knows that fires are dangerous.
Fires.
Right. Number 3. What do Libby and I didn't press that. What do Libby and Jim decide on? Outfits? No, we know they didn't decide on the favorites. So it's either a meeting place or a restaurant.
B, meeting place.
Yep. Meeting place.
Meeting place. Yep.
Meeting place.
What do Libby and Jim? What do Libby and Jim check for? Do they check for fire safety tools? Do they check for a blanket? Or do they check for a hose?
A, safety. Fire safety tools.
Yeah, fire safety. They check for fire safety tools like fire extinguishers.
Safety tools.
Like fire extinguishers and smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms and even fire hydrants. What is important to know about this story? Is it important to know that pies are hard to bake? Is it important to know that parties are fun? Or is it important to know from this story that it's important to have a fire safety plan?
C.
Yeah,
it's
C.
important to have a fire safety plan.
Yep.
It is important to have a fire safety plan.
Very good. All right. Good job, guys. You got them all right. Okay, here we go then. Next one. Right. Okay. So Libby was what? Oh, let's start with number 1. Why don't we do that? Put my name in here. There you go. Oops. Capital L. Okay. So the pie begins to what? Let's try and think if we get the answer first. The pie begins to grow. No. Pie begins to. What do you think the pie did? Let's try and get it without the answer. Cook.
They burn. Oh.
Burn, says Geo. Okay, cook, burn. Let's see. Oh. Well, we'll just put the pie begins. Let's put burn in there. Okay, good. Right. Number 2. The kitchen is full of. What do we think the kitchen's full of?
Smoke.
Children, crumbs, dirty dishes. Oh, but in this story, smoke. Good. Right. Number 3. Libby was, when she heard the smoke alarm, Libby was happy. Libby was excited. Libby was. How would you feel when you hear a smoke alarm?
Libby was
Scared.
afraid.
Afraid
Oh,
or
afraid,
scared? Yeah, good answers, guys. So Libby was, let's put scared. Libby was scared when she heard the smoke alarm. All right. Number 4, Libby thought there something was on fire. So Libby thought the
Home.
The house, yeah.
the house or the home, or they're singing. No, their singing was on fire. No.
The roof. The roof.
This girl is on
The roof is
fire.
on fire. Raise it higher. Right. Libby thought their roof, no, house, right? We said house. House or home. Okay. Oh, apparently it's not house because I've got too many letters. Home. There you go. Okay. Libby says, let's fix this quickly. Let's fix what quickly? What is it?
Let's.
It's a
Problem?
could be problem. Yes. Let's fix this pie. Let's go for problem. Oh, it fit. Good. I think we got them right. Let's see if that actually.
Libby says, let's fix this quickly.
Oh, it doesn't put our answer in. All right, guys. So what we're going to do now, we're going to see how we did. All right. Oh, here we go. Oh, number 6. Okay, there's more. There's more. All right, number 6. What happens when Libby turns off the smoke alarm? Beeping stops, beeping gets louder, or smoke alarm breaks. What happens when Libby turns off the smoke alarm? What do we think, guys?
The beeping stops.
Yep, beeping stopped. That's what happens when you press the button. Okay, and remember, just because you press the button doesn't mean the smoke is going to go away. If the smoke's still there, it'll go again. Okay. Right, number 7. Why do Libby and Jim choose a meeting place if there is a fire? Do they choose it to go on a date? Do they choose it to find each other or to share snacks?
Let's see. They
Find each other.
So why do Libby and Jim choose a meeting place if there's a fire? And you guys say B, to find each other. Yep, it can be a bit confusing if there's a fire. Good job, guys. All right, number 8. What tools do Libby and Jim add to their shopping list? Shovels, brooms, or batteries?
We'll go with C.
Batteries.
Batteries, yeah.
Batteries. Yeah. They help you stay safe because you put them in the smoke alarm or the carbon monoxide alarm. All right. Number 9. Why do Libby and Jim feel safe? Is it because they put their money in the bank? Is it because they are taking steps to have a safer place to live? Or they went for a run?
B. They are taking steps to have a safer place to live.
Yep, they're taking steps to make a safer place. And number 10. This is our philosophical question. What is one thing we've learned from this story? Is it important to have the right fire safety tools? It is important to have pie for your friends. I think it's that one. Or it is important to clean your home. What's the one thing?
It's important to have the right fire safety tools.
Okay, important to have the right fire safety tools. All right, good job. Cool. I think that's it, guys. We did it. All right, so we learned all about fire safety. Okay, so the one thing that we can learn is be safe in the house, make sure you got batteries in the smoke alarm, make sure you know how to get out and get help. Okay, so do we all think we're fire safety now, guys? Yep. All right.
Yes, sir.
So go back, watch the video again, guys. Thanks for watching it. We will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.